Chapter 8. In your own backyard. She closed her eyes and hit the earth with a soft rustle. Samantha's eyes blinked open. The red patch was still there, but it was different. It wasn't a fire at all. It was a red bird lying in two tiny claw-like hands. The hands belonged to Ms. Phoebe Merganser, wearing her funny black cloak, standing in her own backyard beside her bird feeder, staring at Samantha with her bright, beady eyes. Samantha gazed around her. Everything was suddenly smaller. The trees were no longer enormous leafy palaces. The houses were no longer gigantic castles, and her feet, her very own feet in her own dirty running shoes, with the laces coming undone. At her feet was Furball, no longer a hideous fang-toothed monster, but a sweet, harmless pussycat. She rubbed herself against Samantha's legs as if happy to welcome her back. Samantha felt her shoulders. The wings were gone. "How did we get back here?" said Samantha. "Did we fly?" "Fly?" said Phoebe Merganser. "Little girl, have you no respect for your elders? What would a respectable woman like myself be doing flying through the air, unless you're trying to tell me I'm some kind of an old witch?" Despite her severe tone of voice, her eyes twinkled. "In any case," she said, "flying is for the birds." With that, she lifted her hands, and the cardinal flapped its wings groggily. And it fluttered up into a tree. It had only been stunned. Samantha felt happy that it wasn't dead. "Were you really a crow?" said Samantha, "and may I come and help you feed the birds tomorrow?" "I, a crow?" said Phoebe Merganser. "The idea! You might as well go about saying that you were a scarlet tanager. As for feeding the birds, why don't you put up a bird feeder in your own backyard? I can show you how to do it." "What are you up to out there?" asked Samantha's father the next day. "And where are you going with my shovels?" "That's to dig a hole for the bird feeder pole," said Samantha. "We're going to have a bird bath too. Carrie from across the street is coming over to help, and Ms. Phoebe Merganser is going to show us the best place to put it. By the way, we'll need some bird seed." "Who decided all this?" said her father. "And who is Phoebe? What's her name? Nobody ever tells me anything." "I did at breakfast time, but you weren't listening," said Samantha. "You were reading the paper and grumbling." "What put all these ideas into your head?" said her father, laughing. "You did," said Samantha. "Remember how you're always saying, 'That's for the birds'? Well, this is for the birds. But it's for the rest of us, too." For the Birds by Margaret Atwood.